Do you believe that a husband and a wife can be in the same roof, in the same house, and they cannot talk to each other for 1 week, for 2 weeks, for 1 month, and are still on the same roof? Do you believe a husband and wife can be in the same roof, in the same house, living together, and a woman will be cooking her food and the husband cooking his own food in a separate pot? They are not eating together, they are not cooking together, and they are in the same roof. They are living as husband and wife. Outsiders are seeing them as husband and wife, but them inside, they are not living as husband and wife. Do you believe that this is real? When I heard that this kind of a thing, I say I don't think if this is real. But so many people say that it's real. Some couples can keep marriage for weeks, for months, and they are living together. Can you call this marriage? Can you call it marriage? Okay, welcome to my space once again. Here, because of experience, sometimes I talk on parenting, talking to moms, dads, and marriages, because I see that it contributes a lot in our society and it contributes a lot in everything we are doing in life. If you don't have peace in life, you will not go far. So today, I want to talk on the issue. Sometimes some couples keep malice for some days. They don't talk to each other, they don't associate. Even I heard that some of them, they can be cooking food separately. A woman will be cooking her food while her husband will be cooking his own food. And if they can be cooking food separately, just imagine what will happen in their pocket. Maybe they'll be keeping their own money separately. Sometimes I imagine, can this be real? But see, because of a lot of things that is going on, even on what we are seeing today. A day I was watching a program, I see how the man was lamenting what the woman is doing, afraid of the wife, and you call this marriage. There's a one man I always listen to say that if you are too wise, you cannot get married. And if you are somebody that to say sorry, if to say sorry is difficult for you, it's not good for you to get married. If every time you think that you are right, all the time you are right, you are right, you are right, don't get married. If you don't have that accommodative mind, don't have a mind of NHIR, don't get married. If you are a person that everything you complain about, every little thing you complain about, don't get married. So what am I saying today? I am talking to the couples, because sometimes you see a husband and wife will be quarreling. If they bring the issue of what is happening, they present the issue of what they are quarreling about, you see that there is nothing. Sometimes it's lack of understanding. Sometimes it's because maybe just somebody to admit that I am wrong. This is the main problem, but it's not supposed to be so. And the reason why it's very, very bad in our society today, in our life, in what is going on, because when children are involved, children will be the one that will suffer it. Are you getting me? If children are involved, and if children are in that marriage, the children will suffer it. So sometimes as a couple, when we are doing something, let's consider our children. I saw one video the other day, a man was spanking the wife in the front of the children, and the children was shouting, crying. The man don't even bother. He don't even consider what will be going on in the mind of those children. Think what this thing I'm doing, the kind of emotional damage it will cause to these children's mind. And when they are growing, how are they going to see you as a father? The video I did, I said, if your life is not an example to your children, you are not doing it right. Mom, if your life is not an example to your children, you are not doing it right. So let's try our best. It's not good that we as a couple will be living in a denial. When people see us outside, oh, this couple, they are this, but inside, they are not talking to each other. Who are you deceiving? Sometimes on Sunday, you see them on a uniform, but they're not talking to each other. Are you deceiving the outside, or are you deceiving yourself? Sometimes you see some men, maybe after working, they will be hiding. They don't want to go to the house straight because they don't know what they're going to face. All those things they're supposed to be as a couple. Understanding matters a lot in marriage. Sincerity matters a lot in the marriage. And saying I'm sorry matters a lot in the marriage. You are not the one that going to win all the time. Any issue that will rise in marriage and you see that a lot of argument is rising, let one person mellow. Allow it. When everything is calm, when everywhere is, you now bring the point, say this area, what you did is not fair, or this, you explain to the person, even if the person don't understand, leave it that way, because everybody's mind is not the same. There's some people, they are adults but they have a mind of children. There's some people, they are big, but when you assess their mind, you see that their mind are not that very matured. Maturity is not about age. People that God give that gift of wisdom. There's somebody that you is a child or a young person that when that person talk, you see that God downloaded that person with wisdom. So what am I saying? As a couple, please let's try to live in harmony. That we are seeing a lot of crashed marriage today. You say marriage of 1 week, 2 weeks, 1 month, 1 year crashing. Doesn't mean that a good marriage is not outside there. A good marriage do exist. There's a lot of good marriages, and when you marry a right person, you will know that God had ordained marriage did not make mistake. I am telling you the truth. We still have dogus outside there that cares so much about their family. We still have men that hold their family to heart. So good marriages still exist. There's a lot of good marriages there, but things is happening. It's only that bad things that a lot of people are saying and speaking about. Nobody is speaking about good marriages. And maybe when you're in a good marriage, if you want to talk, they'll say, this one, sit down. Is it only you that is in a good marriage? Go and sit down, or that you're pretending, or that kind of a thing. But good marriage still do exist. So my advice to parents today is that you know that all of us come from different background, different perspectives. Sometimes let's try to understand each other. Maybe what I like is not what my husband like, but we have to come to a level of understanding to balance issue. Everything is not just what my husband wants, and everything will not just be on what I want. Okay, let's consider each other. And whenever we are doing whatever we are doing, let's also consider the children that are involved. Because they say that when two elephants fight, it's the grass that suffer. Meaning that when husband and wife is having issue and the children are involved, see that how the thing will really affect them emotionally. Before you know it, it will be affecting even their academics, the way they are performing in the school. And it's not healthy, it's not that sound in the life of the children. And you see, sometimes when couples are quarreling, maybe a wife will be sending and their daddy is sending them message. Sometimes the children will be of a confused opinion who to follow. So it's not healthy. I am not saying that I know it all, but I'm just giving a tips. Let's try to understand each other. And sometimes when issue, you know that is not that thing is not a big issue that will escalate, that to make to break your home. Mellow down. There's nothing in this life. Mellow down. Accept that you are sorry. Say sorry. Learn how to say I am the cause, and peace will reign. There's nothing like peace. Money cannot buy peace, but peace matters a lot in life, both in marriage and in our society. I hope to see you in my next video. May God bless you and remain blessed. Bye.